Hi there. I am Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I'm a soul sculptor. I help you break the mold of past trauma and circumstances that made you feel less than, unworthy, and unloved, so that you can live the life of your dreams. You know, there was a time that I lived in a place of self-sabotage. I suffered greatly living in misery, complaining, and looking for others to give me sympathy and their condolences for the horror that I lived through. And now it's a normal thing to want sympathy from others. It is a normal thing. But when it becomes a problem is when we are stuck in it, and it is our way of coping with life. And so self-pity keeps us in a very low vibration. We feel like a victim. We have an unconscious pattern of guilt that is underlying. We are constantly looking for others to, join us, get into our sinking boat. Oh, please feel sorry for me. This awful thing happened. And I'm not saying it wasn't awful. It was awful. But we've got to take responsibility for our life. And here's a few things that could be coming into play with you. So if you are constantly telling others your story of woe and looking for sympathy from others, whether it's a post on Facebook or in person, and you're looking for those people to give to you, and and looking for their sympathy, it is a way, it's an addictive behavior. And so it really becomes a problem because in a place of victimhood we cannot manifest, and we're not taking responsibility for our actions. We're also in a place of powerlessness. So when we feel powerless, we also feel helpless. When we feel helpless, we don't have the ability to manifest for ourselves because we're in this pattern. It's a cycle that is it's the opposite of a manifesting vortex. It keeps us in a vortex of pain and suffering. And if you want to live there, then you can continue the behavior. But I would say most people want to move out of it. And so, you have to come to a place of, it's enough. I've told my story often enough. Believe me, I did it for a very long time. And, I became pretty... I became pretty tired of my story. So part of it is self-absorption. And when you are so darn analytical and you look and you look and you look and you look and you keep yourself spinning in these thought patterns. That was me. I used to analyze everything. What did he mean by that? What did she mean by that? What is he trying to tell me by that expression on his face? And I would just go off on this tangent of thoughts, more and more and more thoughts that would just keep me stuck in self-pity. So we've got to kind of pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. We've got to take responsibility for our lives. So here's a few other ways to know if you are wallowing in self-pity. So you may feel guilty often. It could be an unconscious pattern that you're not aware of, but it could be coming up at different times where you feel guilty often. You find it hard to laugh at yourself, and so you take yourself way too seriously. You're very harsh with yourself, beat yourself up constantly, this constant feeling bad about yourself and then inflicting more pain. So it's this cycle of, I feel bad about myself, and then I'm so stupid, I am so lost, I don't feel loved, and it just keeps us in this, it's this pool that we end up drowning in. We can't even tread water in it. So it's a challenge to laugh at yourself. It's habitual. You don't feel worthy. Your self-esteem is low. You just feel small and insignificant and helpless. So all of these things can be overcome. And these are the things that I help you do in my courses in my private coaching sessions. And, even in one session is enough to change the way you feel right now. So I hope that you will check out my website, jenniferelizabethmasters.com. And in my business card, it's on the far right-hand side on my website. There are all kinds of little bundles of courses that could get you started so that you could be on the path of recovery and healing right now. Not to mention, I have all kinds of articles that I've written to help you to overcome this self-sabotage. I was there, I'm not there anymore. I can help you do it, and I know that you can do it. All you need is just a little loving support, and I'm here to do that for you. So I am Jennifer Elizabeth Masters, and just remember, start to love yourself enough so that you can be in that upward spiral, taking responsibility for your thoughts and your actions. And remember, self-pity becomes habitual and addictive when we allow it to. So you could choose something different for yourself in your life. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Check out my website, jenniferelizabethmasters.com, and send me an email if you are ready for your discovery session and to find out all the wonderful ways that we could work together to change your life for the better. Sending you much love today. Thanks for watching.